Drive around the neighborhood and just go in circles if I need to, so you can get your massage. Like, don't cancel. Get your me time. Don't cancel. Okay? Or the few times you have been to my house, because we weren't hanging out every day. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Call it what you want to call it. I'm just not one who's gonna hang out with nobody every day. I just can't do it. I don't like to do it. My brother told me when I was at his house the other day, he told me I'm a loner. He said, you a loner is what you are. I said, you think so? He said, mm-hmm. And he said, but I'm a loner a lot of times too. But yes, girl, you a loner. I said, well, you think it's because I grew up as an only child, so I don't need a lot of people or something? Because I just, I be good. I like to have my fun, and then I like to be by myself. He was like, girl, you a loner. So I'm never I'm not going to hang out with nobody a whole bunch. Just not. I got stuff I'm doing. I'm busy. I got kids. I got goals. And that takes work to reach those goals. So, but there's been times when I've had events here and my friends are here, including my best friend, Brittany, and y'all are outside having fun, and I'm trying to give you a break because you going through your stuff, and I'll sit in here and watch long for you while you go out there and have fun. Go laugh, go talk. But now you want to say somebody was grooming you? And while that's disappointing, it's not surprising. Because I told y'all in the beginning, the one word I had being on that stage was delusional. It was delusional. It was delusional. My biggest problem, though, is that the production team decided to not chop it on the editing floor and to put it in the synopsis of the title of an episode. See, just because I sit over here, y'all, and I continue to excel, and I continue to stand on business and do my thing, I continue to remain positive, don't think that there aren't things going on that I'm not privy to or understanding as to why it's going on. Because I see it all. First of all, I'm a dreamer. So you're not going to get too much past me because I've taken some time now to elevate even more in that, in my gift. You're not going to get too much past me. Okay? So, and I've had the gift of dreaming since I was a kid. It ain't new. It's just even more, it's elevated, it's amplified, is what I'll say. So, when I look at how, as a lead, I have definitely had my share of the attacks. I can't think of one person who has stood up, and now I get it. They were scared to stand up, I guess, because of all the secrets known on each other, I guess. But there's not been a lot of standing up for what's right. Now we're talking and people are saying things because they're being attacked. It's too late. I don't care what you got to say now. It's too late. When it mattered, you were silent. When you could have said something, you were silent. But you chose to allow this single mother who was a damn good wife, who walked away from a cheating husband, to be attacked and made to look as if it was her when you knew the facts all along. could never respect it. Because see, even with everything that's been going on, I still maintain a certain level of, maybe it's my heart, I don't know, but when I get a phone call or text, hey, I need some advice, can I talk to you? This was in December, maybe 2 years ago. Yep, give me a call. I still got on the phone with you, gave you some advice. Still heard what you had going on and gave you some advice. And to this day, ain't shared what the conversation was about. And I won't. And I won't. Because you asked me. And I won't. Not a problem. But y'all sat silent and chose to double down on your attacks, knowing it wasn't right. Knowing it wasn't right. Knowing all the stuff you already knew that was real. So, there's a thing called workplace retaliation. And it's a legal terminology. And it's legal terminology. And when you're asked something and you do not move in the way that your superior wants you to move, and then they begin to retaliate because of that. I'm going to ask y'all this question. Do y'all feel like I've been attacked this season more than any other? Do y'all? I want to look at the comments. Do you guys, again, I've always had my fair share of being attacked. That's fine. You know, I've been taking it, but taking it. It's all good. But I want to talk about this season. Do y'all feel like this season I've been attacked more than ever? I'm looking. I'm looking. I see some absolutely, yes you have. Yes you have. Hell yeah. I'm looking. Yeah. So I want you to imagine your superior asking you to allow them to be your TV manager. And
you know what's smart? Dinner on autopilot. Eat smart with fat.
and you don't accept the offer. Wow. You don't accept the offer because you feel you don't have the proof, but it's a feeling that there's a misalignment. So you don't accept the offer. And then all hell breaks loose on you in your workplace. And you have proof of this, by the way. You have proof of it. It was a whole Zoom. Yeah. So, interesting, ain't it? And I can't say too much more because I can't show too much in my hand. But that's enough. So, last piece I'm going to address. Last piece I'm going to address. Yeah, I see y'all saying, wow, yeah. And I've held this. And still walked around with my head held high. No, not a TV manager as opposed to starring on the show, another role. And as you know, managers get a percentage of things they get for you, book for you, do for you, things like that. No, it's a whole separate role, not nothing in exchange of being on a TV show. No, no, no. So, yeah, it is crazy, isn't it? And I was hoping to be able to close a door silently. I saw Queen Sheba here. I know she likes to say that, silently, quietly. But I guess God said no, because the continued disrespect, disregard, lies, nah, ain't gonna be able to just do that. So I have been blessed to have some amazing supporters that I refuse to turn on. In an attempt to further isolate me, by the way. And I refuse to do that too. And I won't. Because the fact of the matter is, the mellometers are critical thinkers, highly educated women, and who have been seeing, and this is without me telling y'all nothing. Y'all, this is your first time hearing all of this. And that's interesting because people be like, they got special meetings, they got a cult, and I'm like, special meeting, why I don't get invited in? Where's the memos, the meetings, the minutes, the song? Who's hosting them? Are they via Zoom? Are we meeting up at another state? Like, what is going on? How is this happening? So I know a lot of y'all about to be really upset because I have not shared a lot of what I'm sharing. This y'all first time hearing it. But yeah, I refuse to go against. Why would I? Why would I do that? Why would I? When I've been over here knowing what's been going on, and I just been holding it and keeping it. But they've been riding for me because they're intuitive, because they have common sense and they've been seeing the writing on the wall without me telling them. I just sit back and be like, there go them critical thinkers. Yep. I ain't said it yet. I will when I get ready, but they dead on the money. Yep. So we have a whole season about an internet group. And it's discussed a whole half of a season, and then as soon as we discuss other people's stuff on the internet, it's a problem. Interesting. But I have double standards. Okay. All right. Last thing, Nell and Chris. Nell and Chris. Listen. I am in a season of my life where I only want people in my life who reciprocate. There is no gray area for me. It's black or white. It's black or white. It's no gray. People wanted to know, well, why she asking Chris this if she don't care? Because that's supposed to be my friend. That's why. It ain't got nothing to do about caring. It's about, let me check some heart posture and some morals around the people I got around me because, I don't know. I need to ask a few questions because this might be, So it wasn't because I cared. Not about not about whatever happened. It's about you who's supposed to be my friend. That's it, and that's all. Right? So, after that conversation that Chris and I had, right? I know because I saw the clip, there was a confessional about whether or not she was going to come to the diary, about whether or not how I answered this. That's messed up. No, that's real. That's real. I either fool with you or I don't. I fool with you, I don't, or I don't. If I feel like you ain't on the up and up, I'm not going to fool with you. So yeah, I did what. Like, when did normal become abnormal? I don't know, it's backwards. When did normal become abnormal? Like, of course. And not because it mattered, because the same way in that moon date shop that y'all didn't see when I said, girl, that was after I love, I don't care, you ain't got to explain that to me. It's the same way I felt, except you were supposed to be my friend, so I need to see what kind of time you on. Yes, absolutely. Okay, then I went with a gift in hand, didn't I? Now, what got me was, on that reunion stage, I have allowed episodes to go by where it seemed as if, almost as if I'm the reason people are grieving. Miss Nell is grieving with her mom passing, and God bless and rest her soul. That has something to do with me. So let me say this. I never was on the phone calling Miss Nell to run to me, ever. The times that I was around Nell and Chris was when all four of us were together. Nell, Chris, me and my ex, and sometimes Destiny and LeBear. Like, if we're barbecuing, we may barbecue, like I said, we would barbecue, may cook. We would all hang out as couples. The one time that I called Nell screaming and crying was when my $17,000 was taken out of my account. Yep. Only time. And that was in 2020. Towards the end part of 2020. So when I was married, when? There was never, now if you maybe felt something, because I can't, that's the thing. You may have felt that way. I don't know. So I'm not going to take away other people's feelings. People have the right to their own feelings. But what I can say is, I know for a fact that I never was on a phone calling and begging you to come be with me because I'm hurt. I'm going through this in my marriage. We would literally, y'all, we would have barbecues and stuff, and we end up playing cards, and then we may get into some conversations, all of us. We may get into some conversations. But y'all, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I never was a person calling, having you leave to come see about me. Nope. Never. I can't remember a time. I'm not going to say remember, it didn't happen. There's never been a time where Chris and Nell ever just came to our house and we just have a counseling session. The one that looked like a counseling session that y'all saw was one that was filmed. When I threw the glass. Any other time, y'all, that we were together, we eating, cutting up, laughing, playing cards, and we, like I said, like probably couples do, sometimes you may go start talking about some stuff. And then usually I'm listening to them talk about get on to him. So I ain't even got that much to say. I'm listening. So, I mean, it's just literally like, when did that happen? When was that? I'll never forget. Oh, I can't go too long this phone. It was probably in 2021. We went and ate at Connor's and we hadn't eaten in a while because remember I left 2020. So I wasn't seeing nobody for real. Real talk, I really wasn't. I really wasn't. And I remember she and I went to Connor's because Chris had to help Rain. She had hurt herself. And she was like, I said, I gotta go. No matter what, I gotta come see you. I ain't seen my friend. And we sat there and talked. We eating good. And then we, catching up. And then we started talking. I remember she was saying how hurt she was when she heard some truths about some things that they had heard partial stories on. And I had showed her the receipt. I said, wait, say what? I said, that's not true. And I showed her the receipts and she was like, what? Yeah. And but other than that, I can't even think of another time that me and her was just alone. Just me and her. We've never gone to get our nails done together. We've never gone to get a manicure, pedicure together. We've never just gone and hung out, ever. So, no, there was not a situation to where I was calling and pulling anybody away to come see about me or to come be with me at all. So that was hurtful, for sure. But again, losing people is sensitive, so I'm always going to remain sensitive to that. But still, the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. I remember one time her saying how my mom texts and checks on her all the time after her mother passed. And she was like, your mom is so sweet. She always checking on me. She always checking on me. She's so sweet. She be texting me, checking on me. I have randomly sent flowers to Miss Nell. I have popped up on her door to check on her. I have been a listening ear to her on things that's been going on with her husband, my ex.
Finally, I can eat my stonefly naan.
Naan? What's that?
The delicious fluffy flatbread?
What?
Tony doesn't know stone.
Your blood pressure up. I know you ain't letting him get your blood pressure up. Now look now. I'd be like, now look now. Look. But I can't say that I have been given that same thing. My aunt passed 2 years ago, November, 2 years ago. She was like my second mama. Nobody checks on me. No. They don't check on me. They don't care. They don't care. They just want to sing. They want to sing. Matter of fact, I told production, I said, hey, real life. I said, my mom's baby sister just passed. And I said, this is tough for us. This is real tough. I said, this is my favorite aunt. It's like my second mom. I said, I think my mom needs to go to therapy. I think we need to show that, how you deal with grief. I said, and this is real. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to do that. Hey, my brother and his husband said they don't mind being on the show a little bit more and they'll fly over or whatever, and stay a week at a time if they need to film. They don't want to do that. Nope. But my brother was able to be over here when everybody was boycotting and not going to show up for the new season last year because whatever legal stuff they had going on, money or whatever. So I needed to fill in. I seen all kinds of amazing business people that could take this show to positivity. I'm talking about good people. They on their grind. Then I'm telling those people, hey, I just sent your info to production. Let me know, can we post it? They're gonna hit y'all up, probably do an interview with you via Zoom. The next thing I know, I'm getting messages like, hey Mel, I ain't heard from anybody. Everything good? They never reached out. But I brought some boss names. Matter of fact, one of them you guys met when I did my property preservation course, the training that they filmed. He had like, I think 700 closings. I introduced him to Kimmy and all that. Real estate Diddy, out here killing it. They ain't want that. I said about 5 other people, people. They ain't want that. And then we started filming and they don't want filming either. Got the text messages. Who do y'all think went over there and sat with them for 2 hours? Sat with them for 2 hours. Getting to resolve. And then they were back filming like the next week. So I had conversation with them, told them how to move about some things, hit Carlos up, told him, hey, I got the text. Just left from Nels, just left from over there. Been with them for 2 hours. Yeah. And then y'all are back working. Y'all here. Matter of fact, I'm the one when y'all was ready to go full force that made the call for you. Y'all back full swinging. And y'all decided to come on this show and fall right in line with all the rest of the puppets. Wow. See, if I let myself sit in this stuff, I could get very angry. But that's why I don't allow myself to sit in it. That's why I don't allow myself to sit in it. And that's why I block triggers. That's why I block triggers. But yeah, so instead of coming on here and being a real ally, standing on what's right, nope. Fell right in line with the rest of the puppets. Even whenever we had a scene and production wanted me to ask about a situation that they had, and I asked it, and I could tell by her response that she didn't want to talk about it. I didn't bring it back up. And after we finished that scene, she said, I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I said, okay, I didn't know that. I said, but I could tell that you weren't hearing it. That's why I didn't keep pounding and pushing it. I said, but you ain't got to worry about me bringing that up no more. I said, when they asked me to bring it up, I'm thinking you already know that this is what y'all we finna talk about because we're talking about the trip. We're talking about the girls' trip. So I'm thinking y'all have had this combo. And I'm gonna talk about it. So, but you ain't gotta worry about me saying no more. And I said, but I could tell by your response that you weren't here for it. That's why I didn't push it. So I am in a space where I'm not here for having nobody's back that don't have mine. I'm not here for nobody who doesn't reciprocate either.